Welcome back to Great Day. For most of us, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is just a great time, but our participation also helps to fund a student's higher education. Our next guest received a scholarship for showing horses at Rodeo Houston and went on to earn a degree in animal science from Texas Tech. Today, Adam Schwalm owns the Saddle House. They have a booth at Rodeo Retail, and David Kozik is also along for the ride. Actually, he has an interesting story of how he got there. His career path had been on a completely different trail before coming to the Saddle House. Welcome them to Great Day. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Adam, you always admired all things Western. What was it that appealed to you from your earliest memories?
You know, I was just one of those kids that loved horses. My grandpa always had John Wayne or Bonanza on the TV. If I saw a horse, I'd make my mom stop and we'd have to go stare at it for an hour. And I was just bitten with the bug.
Yeah, we'd always say to kids, stop horsing around. But for you, horsing around paid off.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you showed horses at rodeo. Is that the buckle that you?
Yes, that's a buckle there that I won when I was in high school. It was the first buckle that I'd ever won, and it's kind of come full circle that I'm back in Houston.
Yeah, because you got a rodeo scholarship that
Yes, ma'am.
helped you to go to college, and
Yes,
that's what it's
ma'am.
all about here. But give us the idea for Saddle House. I know that you continued to ride and deal with tack and all that type of stuff, but what gave you the idea to actually open a business?
You know, I just always loved tack. When I was a kid there at the rodeo, I just wander around the trade show and get lost in the retailers, and studied all the catalogs when I was a kid, and just saw a need for some high-end, kind of harder to find stuff and make it easier for people to come by.
Because when you look at this is custom. This is a piece of art right here. It is amazing. All right, David, I mentioned that you kind of had a winding trail to here. You were actually an attorney, and you thought, okay, very grueling, very tough work, and you're like, I just wanted to breathe for a moment.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a little break from law. There was an opportunity to work with Adam. We've actually been good friends since high school, since we were about 16 years old. I was actually best man at his wedding. So it's been a really fun opportunity working with him and to make really good saddles for our customers.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes when you're an attorney, you're working with customers who are in strife, right?
Yes,
But in
often.
this situation, you're working with people who this is sometimes it's their livelihood, but sometimes it's their hobby, and that's what gives them peace. So they're a cool customer to work with.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have the best customers on the world, in the planet.
And the key here is quality items. In a world where we have so many things that are mass produced,
Absolutely.
this is made right here in our neck of the woods, if you will. And again, I mentioned the art, it can be customized to whatever somebody wants.
Correct. So a lot of the times, David or myself will work with the customer to determine what they want, and then our saddle makers will make it happen, and we make sure that our customer is completely happy and love their product.
Yeah. What do you love most about this business?
I would say I love making our customers happy. Talking about custom saddles, even stock, a lot of the time these people are well-to-do, some of them not so much. It doesn't really matter. They're getting a saddle that they absolutely adore, and I get to provide some joy in their life.
Yeah. All right. You talk about saddles. I mean, I was joking earlier. Actually, I wasn't joking. I would not mind sitting on one of these just in the house. Like this is my easy chair right here, right? But you get some people who have this as a piece of art in their homes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We've had some people put them in their living rooms as decoration.
All right. So at Rodeo Retail, people can catch up with you and interact with you and ask you questions and things?
Yes, ma'am. We've got a full booth there. We've got everything from high-end horse items to everyday horse items to things that non-horse people can enjoy.
Yeah, the non-horse people. That
Yep.
would be me. I'd be a non-horse people, but I love horsing around. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for coming in today, and thank you for proving that, you know, when we go to the rodeo and support it, that those scholarships can pay off for everybody for a lifetime.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, to learn more about the Saddle House, visit greatdayhouston.com or just giddy up to the NRG Arena to pay them a visit.